I would have 6 minutes to tell you one thing that separates successful people from people who stay stuck, I would say this. Be delusional. Everyone is going to tell you to be realistic. Like your parents said it, your teacher said it, your friend that responds to every idea you have with, "Oh, are you sure?" said it. They're protecting you, they love you, they don't want to see you getting hurt. But don't listen to them, because realistic people don't change their lives. Delusional people do. What if being realistic is just another word for being afraid? What if your impossible goal is already someone else's normal? It's time to stop asking what if and start doing. Step 1. Get a pen and paper and write down one big goal. The vision, what you're building toward, what you believe is possible, should be embarrassingly to say out loud. So when your uncle at the Christmas dinner asks you what you're working on, you're gonna tell him. And then he's gonna put his fork down and there's this long pause where you see him doing the math whether he should say something or just refill his wine glass. He should refill his wine glass. That's how you know you're on the right track. Remember, he's not giving you wisdom. He's giving you his story, and his story doesn't have to be yours. Step 2. Find someone already living your impossible goal. Your delusional goal is someone else's Tuesday. So whatever you're trying to do right now, remember, there's a human being out there. And that thing is so normal for them, they even take it for granted. Find that person, not to compare yourself to them, but as evidence it's possible. Don't look at where they are now, look at how they started. We are not comparing their chapter 20 to our chapter 1. We just want to look at their chapter 1. What did they do first? What tools did they start with? How long did it take them before they got any results? Write it down, because if they could start from nothing, so can you. Step 3. Make the first step embarrassingly small. This is you, and this is your goal, and there is this massive gap, and you're standing here like, wow, this is overwhelming. I don't know where to start, so I don't, and yeah, no, not today. So the solution, you know it already, I just said it like 20 seconds ago. Make it embarrassingly small. Instead of start a business to make 10k per month, write down 3 things people would pay for that I could offer. Not lose 20 kilograms, but move my body for 10 minutes every single day. The goal stays big, the daily action gets tiny, and the daily action done consistently, like, will get you there. Decide who gets to know. Not everyone needs to hear your vision while it's still being built. So right now think of 2 people. The ones who will say, okay, how can I help? Instead of, are you sure about this? Your uncle, like, yeah, no, not on the list. Tell those 2 if you want and show everyone else when it's done. Step 5. Start today. Do I need to say anything more about step 5? No? Okay. At some point, probably tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up and think, this is stupid, this won't work, who am I kidding? Here's exactly what to do. So write down the dope on the paper, then look at the dope and be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna do it anyway. Crumble the paper and move on. That's it. It's so easy. Okay, it's not that easy most of the time, but like, this will definitely help. It's not that delusional people feel no dope. They just don't let it stop them. Repeat until you get there. Every day, do step 3. Notice what works, do more of that. Notice what doesn't, do less of that. Just keep going, because most people quit after 6 months. So if you don't quit, you're already ahead. 1% better every single day is all it takes. And I actually made a video about that mindset shift and how you can apply it. So I think I made it last year. I don't know. I'm just gonna link it below. Now you might be thinking, Zabi, that sounds a little bit too simple. So you're just telling me that I should pick a goal, break it down into tiny steps, repeat consistently, improve, ignore the doubt, repeat until I get there, and then I should just get there? Yeah, that's actually it. It's the same with going to the gym. You don't go once and get abs. You go 100 times doing the same boring exercises until one day you look in the mirror and realize, wow, it worked. In 1962, 4 young guys from Liverpool walked into an audition. The kind of band you would walk past on the street and throw a coin in if you were feeling generous. And yeah, he said no. His exact words were, guitar groups are on the way out. The man listening was not stupid. He was actually really good at his job and he signed successful artists before, and guitar groups were fading, and that was the trend. That was what the market showed. He just didn't know those 4 kids were about to change music forever. That's what being too realistic cost you. Not just a missed opportunity, the Beatles. One big goal of mine for this year is to reach 100k. And I'm not there yet, but we're getting there. And I'm just like so delusional, and I keep believing that if I keep going and if I post and continue and improve myself with every single video, by the end of this year, I will have 100k. And I have friends who have 100k. So I know it's possible. So if it's possible for them, why shouldn't it be possible for me? Let's go, Sabi, you can do this. I'm gonna get there. Be your biggest supporter. You know, like there will be friends or people out there who will support you, but they will never support you as much as how you can support yourself. They could live your life, you could break up with them, whatever it is. At the end of the day, you have yourself. Be your best friend, you know? Because you always hang out with yourself. So you should like yourself. You should start liking yourself and stop hating yourself. Because you can't just jump to another human body. Okay, it's getting weird. Oh. At some point in your life, someone is going to tell you to be realistic. And if they tell you, ask them, well, how did that work out for you? Okay, no, I think that is a little bit too aggressive. How about realistic according to who? Because the people who change things, they started before it made sense. They kept going after it stopped making sense. And one day, when it works, it will work out. Your uncle will tell everyone at the Christmas dinner that he always believed in